George Rodrigue was born in Louisiana in 1944. While bedridden with polio and in the third grade, George began painting. In 1990s, George became famous for his Blue Dog paintings. Blue Dog was a result of illustrating a book of Cajun ghost stories. While researching a Cajun werewolf dog, or loup-garou, George invented Blue Dog. In December 14, 2013, George Rodrigue passed away after a long battle with cancer. As you look at some of these paintings, you can see some of those famous images of his blue dog. So many similarities, yet so many different possibilities. Let's get started on making our own George Rodrigue blue painting. Let's go ahead and get started drawing Blue Dog. I first began making the eyes, the nose, and then different body parts of the rest of the dog, the rest of the head, the mouth, and the ears. Please don't feel like you have to follow the drawing guides that is shown as you begin drawing. Maybe you want to start out with an oval head to help you get started. The only important part is that you draw your dog the best that you can do. Make it the way you want it to look. It doesn't have to look like mine. As you got started drawing Blue Dog, the rest of his body, I wanted you to then start thinking about your color combinations as you begin this picture. Thinking about analogous colors for the dog's body, analogous colors for the background that are going to be opposites. So if I'm using some blue on my dog's body, orange might be a great color for my background. If I'm using green for my dog, red would be an excellent color for the background. Let's take a moment and talk about some color options. Now, as you get started choosing the color for your dog, think about analogous colors, colors that are going to be right next to each other on the color wheel. I went ahead and grabbed my chalks, and I wanted mine to be, again, colors next to each other on the color wheel. So I grabbed some orange, a dark reddish orange, and a yellow. Again, they're neighbors next to each other on the color wheel. So as I began my base color of orange into my project, I'm using yellow as a highlight so that the color will get a little bit lighter and it can mix and blend. And then I'm going to be using my darker orange as more of a shadow, so it's not all just one color, but it'll blend a little bit nicely to make new colors. So rather than it being just a solid orange, yellow can be used to brighten it up, or that dark orange can be used to create a more 3D effect to your dog. A little bit of a shade. Now once you've got it colored in, take your finger and blend those colors together into your paper, into your project. Try to use different fingers so that the colors don't mix or blend. And now once that you've finished with your dog, let's focus in on the background using complementary colors. Complementary colors are going to be most opposite or different from each other. Red and green, yellow and purple, or blue and orange. So now that I've got an orangish dog, I wanted to grab some of my blue colors that I could use for my background. Again, these colors can be analogous. You want to pull out a few analogous colors, so it's not just a solid blue, but maybe different colors of blue. Maybe lighten it up with a tiny bit of that green. And then that way, it's not such a solid color, but it's going to allow you to use more than one color into your background. As long as the majority of your picture sees orange compared to blue, that makes them most vibrant next to each other. So you can see I've grabbed a lot of different colors of blue, and I'm going to use any kind of pattern that I want. Now that I've got my background color done, I'm going to go ahead and add some really cool designs into my background using different colors of blue, different shades and tints of that blue to make it analogous and make it exciting to look at. Lastly, now that I've got my dog done, my background done, I'm going to grab a black oil pastel and I'm going to go over and really make this dog stand out. So I'm going to retrace all of my pencil lines that I began with and really make that color the expression and design of my project look amazing. I had so much fun making this project. I know you will too. Thanks for watching.